So I don't know if you remember this or not, Tom, but the way that we met, which I think is a great story because it came about from one of the things I know you're really passionate about, which was your 3-day boot camp.
Right.
And the person who brought me to that, who I still talk to on a regular basis, I remember him saying how much of an impact it had had on his life. So in 2010, when I came and met you for the first time in that setting, in really your heyday of this particular part of your life, meaning that 3-day boot camp, and how much fun it was, and how lively you were in the General Patton uniform that you wore, and all these different things, I thought, what a great personality. And of course, I'd been listening to your material for 20 years at least, and reading your books. And my father even read your Mastering the Art of Real Estate when I was still in high school, when he decided to try his hand at real estate.
You're dating me, you rascal.
So I just remember thinking to myself, this is a person who I can learn something from if I get to meet him, even more so than what I had already learned from the tapes and the CDs and the books and the MP3s and all these other things. So I remember meeting you and saying, hey, wouldn't it be great if sometime we could do something together? Because I've always been like you, a student of sales, a student of people, a student of learning, and I just thought there's got to be a way that we can do something, and here we are 9 years later talking about the language of sales together.
That's funny. Well, you know, I was sitting watching Pat in the movie when it first came out, and I sat there and, of course, watched him perform to get people to, in a way, do what they didn't want to do. And for the seminar, it was study and learn while you're there. And so I thought, I want to create a course that we call boot camp, so there's no hiding the fact you're going to not come and be entertained, you're going to come and study.
Right.
And I know you were one of the folks that we studied all night to learn those 100 questions. And of course, the first time that you take this little quiz, most of the people fail, and I do a patent chew out. But that 3-day was a highlight in my whole life because of the results that people would get from it, because they would work so hard to internalize it. So many people go to a seminar and they sit and listen, but there's no application. And I try my best, I know you do too, to say, hey, it's not what you're hearing, it's how you can put it into your life and help affect other folks, which is, again, what I think we've tried to accomplish in our new book, and which, of course, I'm so pumped to hear the results of how people are enjoying it, and of course making a better life for themselves and their families, which is what you and I are really all about. I'm happy to say. I'm sad to say. All right.